Hey docs, welcome back. For this week's tip, I have a rather unique request. I'm going to ask you to stop doing something. I'm not going to list a million things for you. I'm going to ask you to stop doing something, and I want you to take this very, very seriously because it's very odd in its nature. I want you to stop taking action. That's right. I want you to stop taking action. And tune in next week and I'll tell you why. No, I'm just kidding. I want you to stop taking action, and here's why. Because all too often we're going to seminars and we're listening to webinars and we're hearing what people say and we're jumping on it. It's like the next bright shiny thing that comes in front of you. We jump on it, we're attracted to it because the person sharing it is so passionate about what they're doing, because of the results that they got. So we end up doing things not because it's a part of who we are and what our purpose is or what our values are. We end up doing things based on what we think we're going to gain from it. I might get new patients, I might make more money. So what I'm going to ask that you do is I'm going to ask, instead of taking that kind of action, I'm going to ask you to start taking the right action. Keep doing the webinars, keep going to the seminars, keep getting involved in things, but instead of jumping on something, instead of hearing what somebody says and just saying, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, think about it. Does it align with your purpose and your vision? Does it align with the philosophy that you have in your life? Does it align with your value system in your life? Look, you take that one simple step of stepping back, taking a breath, and making sure that the things that you want to do are in alignment with who you are and what you want to create in your life, and then take action, you're going to see massive results. But if you keep going around taking the action based on what other people are doing, based on results other people are getting, well, look, at the end of the day, most of the time, for many of you, you don't get the same results. Why is that? It's because they are absolutely 100% certain in what they're delivering. They're 100% certain in how it's congruent with their values, with their purpose and their vision, and that's why they nail it every time. Look, there's many of you who've done that. You've done programs, you've done webinars, you've done seminars, whatever, and you've done what the person on stage said to do. And if you were successful as a result of that, and if it was consistent success based on that, 99% of the time, it's because it was congruent with your vision. It was congruent with who you are on the inside. For everyone else, most likely you took the action, you saw maybe an immediate result, and then you saw things fall off again. So look, taking action is imperative, but what's even more important is taking the right action. So I hope you'll take this to heart this week. When you look at what it is that you're doing in your practice and you're taking action this week, make sure it's congruent with where you want to go. When you're taking action in your health, in your relationships, in your practice, whatever it is, make sure that it's congruent with where you want to go, what you want to create, and the values that you have in your life. And if you do, you are taking one of the most important steps towards creating success in your life. So go find out what the right action is for you today and get to work. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.